So, Nintendo is hosting a Mario Kart World Direct next week, April 17th. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the start of Nintendo's redemption arc after the calamity that happened after the Switch 2 Direct. But I figured that we would just go through some predictions and just hopes, general hopes for Mario Kart World Direct, because we've seen a lot of the game so far. But honestly, people are still underwhelmed, and honestly, I'm kind of feeling that a little bit too. I'm still heavily excited for it, but I still think Nintendo needs to show a lot, and I'm very happy that they are showing off the game in full just next week. So, first thing I wanted to talk about is the online mode. That is something they have not shown off at all, and I've got some heavy opinions on it. Like, we need to have a player cap. We can't have... there needs to be a way to limit the amount of players, because having a 24-person online mode is going to be insane. I still want it to be a thing, but we need to be able to cap it off at maybe like 12 or 16. Just have like a slider that lets us determine how many players we can have, because Nintendo's Switch Online is very fragile at times. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe runs very well. As you guys can see with right now, this race, this is 12 players. This is going really well. But is this OLED gonna is the Switch 2 gonna run that very well with 24 players at 4K? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. So that is one thing that we need. The lobby. It would be wonderful if we had an option to like spectate and whatnot, similar to Smash Brothers Ultimate. That would be awesome. And it would be really cool if we had like a hub world where we could actually drive around. And I heard some people say like maybe like a space station or something like that. That would be pretty dope. Just some extra personality for Mario Kart World, because a lot of people, again, been talking about just the lack of personality Nintendo seems to have, especially with the Switch 2 console and whatnot. So it'd be really nice to see Nintendo kind of go that extra mile and give us a little bit more of a personalized experience with Mario Kart World's online mode. The next part is the different CCs. We need more, bro. The Treehouse gameplay was very slow in terms of just raw racing gameplay. I got 12th place, damn. The Direct and, the Treehouse was very limited when it comes to showing us like actual speed and racing and whatnot. It was more so to focus on like the graphics, the actual terrain, the tracks itself. And we didn't get any confirmation of 200cc, so that is a massive deal, and it would be really dope if we could actually see even more than 200cc, maybe 250, 300, or maybe even a customizable slider to go like any cc you want. You could go 1cc if you wanted to. It would be really dope to just be able to screw around with it, because if you don't remember, Nintendo introduced an item slider as well, where you could just pick which items you could actually play in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which was really dope. I don't know why they didn't have it at launch, but it really created, like, you could have like 1 billion blue shells in one match. It was really cool to have those quality of life improvements. So it would be really dope if Nintendo, took the time and just literally added some very simple sliders. And the whole 24 player thing, I do honestly worry that it's going to hinder the game and whatnot. We need that to go. We need it to go well. The battle mode. The battle mode. We need to have a chat about this. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe battle mode was excellent. It had so many different modes. It had so many different things that we could do. And I worry that Nintendo is going to cut a lot of the good ones that we had. So I think for this to be successful, we need at least 3. And we need balloon battle, of course. We need the freaking coin battle as well, and we also need Renegade Roundup, because that is a freaking bop in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We love Renegade Roundup. We need that to return for Mario Kart World, because that was, again, just so cool, and especially with the open world like tracks, and that would be so dope. It'd be nice to have the Shine mode from Mario Kart DS coming back, because that was also an absolute banger of a mode. We need some of those tracks back too. But Yeah, we need some up close and just we need to understand what the battle mode is going to entail, because again, $80 game, we need an $80 battle mode, bro. We need something to push it over the edge, and battle mode is exactly what we need. It's exactly what the doctor ordered with Mario Kart World. So yeah, we also need, here's the other thing, is we need some up close. We need to understand what the actual menus are going to look like, where we're going to be able to do things. Like, are we going to be able to just fast and go right into races, or are we going to have like a standard Grand Prix mode like 8 Deluxe and every other Mario Kart that's come out, like, or are we going to have to drive around to get from place to place, because that could be really inconvenient. And of course the tracks in between where you actually have to drive to and from, I mean, or just to the other tracks, that could get very tedious. So it is very important that we get some clarification on that, because Nintendo, the game looks slow. To be honest with you, the game looks slow. Everyone was driving, in the treehouse, everyone was driving at 100cc. It'd be really nice if we could get some clarification on what CCs will be there, what the battle mode is going to look like, what all of that's going to look like. Some other things, mission modes, something similar to DS would be great. I have a hard time believing that Nintendo's going to craft this huge open world for Mario Kart World, and they're just not going to have any mission mode or whatnot. We need something like that to kind of just fill out the gameplay as well, because you can't just have an open frickin' world and have some basic modes where you can it's just free roam and that's it. You got to utilize the map, honestly. And of course, more characters. I would love to see Funky Kong. We'd love to see Kamek back. There is no sign of Diddy Kong yet. That would be really cool. It would also be really cool to see some third-party characters actually hit Mario Kart. So, can you imagine? Can you just imagine seeing Sonic or Captain Falcon's not third-party, but you know what I mean? Could you imagine seeing those types of characters in Mario Kart World? That would be insane. I would be shocked if a character like Sonic got in, especially with Cross Worlds coming out. But it would just be so cool, bro. At least Kirby. Add Kirby into it, bro. In the free roam mode, it would be nice if we could get some more clarification on the collectibles and whatnot, because I saw there was like Peach coins and stuff like that. It would be really nice if we had some sort of like direction for free mode. Perhaps you could utilize the mission mode and put that in there. It would be really dope. It would be really dope if Nintendo could show us just some more to get us more excited for Mario Kart World in general. More characters, of course. This is a given. Like I told you guys, we'd love to see some mainstays like Diddy Kong and all that. But again, it'd be nice if we just got just saw the entire roster and all of that. Also, more tracks, specifically Rainbow Road. You cannot have Mario Kart without Rainbow Road. And I don't know which Rainbow Road they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to make one from scratch. But we will have to see. But I think that about does it for my predictions. But just kind of want to talk about some other things that you guys have brought to my attention. I received a few comments asking if I was going to abandon Switch 1 and go straight to Switch 2 as soon as it comes out. Just want to say, right here, right now, that will not be happening. We are still going to be streaming, playing games on the Switch 1. I might actually move to the Switch 2 in terms of like what I used to stream and whatnot, but we will not stop playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Smash Brothers, all of that. All the games that you guys have come to get used to with this channel will not be going away. We'll essentially just be adding Switch 2 into the mix, essentially. We will be doing a lot of Switch 2 when it comes out, of course, because I'm spending, what, $700 on this? It's kind of crazy, but, yeah, I'm very excited for the Mario Kart Direct and whatnot. Frick, how do I get screwed like that, bro? Very excited for it. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. A few other things. I like to talk about anything in these videos, but the tariffs for the Nintendo Switch 2, for Vietnam are gone. To my knowledge, they are on a pause. So Nintendo has made the wise decision to ship as many Switch 2 units to the United States as possible before the 90-day pause ends. So I think last figure that I had was 1.1 million units in the United States, which is huge. That is huge. I don't know how many they had before, but it is very important that Nintendo gets as much stock over as humanly possible. We cannot afford to have stock issues to start off the Switch 2's life. So please, Nintendo, bring it over. Send a bunch of them to Canada, please. We need Switch 2s over here. But yeah, here's to hoping that the Mario Kart World Direct shows us some good stuff, because we need it. We need it. After the week Nintendo's had, we absolutely need it. So, yeah, that'll be it for this one. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll be sure to keep you guys posted on all of that. We will be streaming the Mario Kart World Direct, so if you want more information on that, then make sure you subscribe, do all of that. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.